Welcome back to Gamer Pie. Today we have Injustice: Gods Among Us. Which version?
The complete edition? What is it called? Ultimate edition.
Okay. That's a Jesse?
Yeah. And to answer your question during the test, these people.
Okay.
I have Martian Manhunter, Batgirl, Zod, who is that? Is that Zatanna? Yeah, Zatanna and Lobo.
Those were the people who were added into the Ultimate
Yes,
Edition.
that and Scorpion.
This is Ned. Today we're
You know what?
What?
Could have just waited till we got to the character select screen.
Yeah. Today we're playing Injustice for a very special reason.
Well, this is, I don't know when we're releasing this, but we're recording this the second day that Batman v Superman has been out, and I'm going to give a little review. I thought it was appropriate that while giving a review of Batman v Superman, we play a game where you can have Batman and Superman beat the fuck out of each other.
By the way, that has to be the last fight, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, alright, let's...
Begin.
Yeah. This is designed by Jim Lee. That's pretty cool. We can, like, reenact, like, fight scenes, because there's, like, so many... Well, I guess there's, like, four main characters that we have, because technically, well, I guess I'm gonna spoil something. What should I do? Spoiler free or just spoil the fuck out of it?
Let's go spoiler free, because,
Okay.
yeah, if, I don't want to censor anything.
Well, we could just say, hey, spoilers. Don't listen to this. Or
I can cut a spoiler version and a spoiler-free version, which I don't want to do either.
yeah. No, or we're gonna say, okay, there's spoilers, mute this. And then... Oh, fuck. We can't really do that because we'll be fighting. I was like, and then when you see him jump, that means we're done.
So hurry up and choose a character so you can start not spoiling.
I'm debating whether if I should only pick characters that were in the movie, or...
We might as well, because I don't think that's a spoiler.
Yeah, because they've all been in the trailers. Well, there's a couple that haven't been in the trailers that I can't use.
But you can't choose Batman or Superman.
Yes.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
We're saying,
So I guess I'll start there. Gal Gadot's performance, kind of
is there random?
limited. What?
Is there random?
There should be. Isn't there a button that's random?
There isn't.
That's weird.
I don't like DC. I'm gonna start before we continue. I have to say, I don't like DC.
I guess it's appropriate we're fighting in Gotham since that was one of the places in the movie. You've seen it in the trailers.
Anyways,
So, alright. Like I was saying, Gal Gadot, her performance not bad. I mean, there's nothing that just stands out particularly, but acting was solid. She had a decent. See, I don't know how much I should like say or not.
by the way, I don't remember how to play this game.
Must I remind you of my superiority?
Athena, guide me. Begin.
Okay, so I think I have everything fixed.
If not, we're sorry. There's only one of you listening, anyways. Oh god, we're starting. Oh, that bounced. So Gal Gadot's performance, pretty good. I'm not like Wonder Woman's been a character that I've wanted to like get into more, but I just haven't done it yet. Like I really want to kind of go back into like see if I can get a hold of like some of the older comics that were
The one where she didn't have powers and just used martial arts.
well she had her magic lasso as well.
Did she?
Yeah. So that's where that idea because the creator of Wonder Woman is the creator
of Bondage.
No, he didn't create Bondage. I think Bondage has been around before. He existed. Him and his wife. They were. I can't remember. Well, I don't think women psychiatrists were allowed back then, but I was gonna say I can't remember if they were both psychiatrists. But he was a psychiatrist, and he the lie detector. I can't remember what it's called, but he invented that.
And they were really into bondage.
Yes, and they shared a girlfriend. Very forward-thinking couple.
But anyways, yes, if you would just continue.
But yeah, I like Gal Gadot. I thought her Wonder Woman was good. Her costume was pretty good. It was, you know, kind of muted colors.
Well, wasn't everything kind of muted?
Yeah, everything was. But also,
what
shit? Well, I think I can get into.
Can't remember how to use his
performances. There's things that might be slightly spoilery. Like, is how well some or a type of performance someone did count as a spoiler?
Not really.
Okay. Cause fucking Jesse Eisenberg, holy dick balls! Since you're playing as Lex Luthor, yeah. I'll go straight to him. He was just fucking. Want a rematch or
no? I chose the fighter.
Oh. Let's do it then. But, you know what? Hold on.
What?
I'm just gonna play as the people
You're talking about?
I'm talking about. Jesse Eisenberg. Holy shit, was his performance over the fucking top. Think of, like, the limit, like, where the top would be, and go about, I don't know, 1,000 miles above that. It was fucking, like, everyone was, like, super, like, serious and grounded, and he was just like, oh! Like, he literally make the sound just, oh! Out of nowhere. I'm like, oh! I love it! It was fucking amazing. It was definitely a Lex Luthor that we've never seen before. And honestly, I kind of liked it. Like, I saw him in the trailers. I was like, oh fuck, this is awful. But it was like just how kind of like bleak the rest of the movie was. It was just like a pleasant break. He would just go on silly rants, and of course this line was in the trailer. The red capes are coming. The red capes are coming. And just like fucking like.
Who's gonna walk? Back away. Look at that.
That is some pretty, yeah.
Knocked my head off. Ow.
Did I do that?
Like laser me in the ass.
Thought you could bow wow. More ass lasers! I demand more ass lasers. But yeah, Jesse Eisenberg's performance, I honestly liked it. There's just he played a. Again, I'm not sure if this is kind of spoilerly detailed, but his Lex Luthor he played it as just an insane rich dude. Like, he was just batshit insane, and just all these ticks and twitches he added in. I honestly really liked it. There was a few times where it was just like super, like, I was like, okay, dial it down. You're at infinity right now. At least go to like 90 bajillion.
Ow. Go to something Buddha can count to.
Yeah.
What was that?
I just realized my review is a lot limited in a spoiler-free version.
I missed.
I think, I don't know.
Alright, well, what else can you say?
Too many specifics. What
else can you say?
About Jesse Eisenberg's performance.
Hold on, for half a second. That's Bruce Willis, right?
Pretty much, yeah. A more fit Bruce Willis, but...
Anyways, continue.
I'm trying to think of anything more I want to... No, I think I'll end it there since I mentioned it on him. Fuck! You know what I just realized? We'd have to... Unless I do them both the final match...
You're gonna have to.
Henry Cavill, talk about Henry Cavill and
Yeah.
Ben Affleck's. Okay, I'll do them both the final match. Who else? I think that's it. If we're not talking about cameo characters, can I spoil cameo characters? Well, Doomsday.
Yeah.
He's not. I mean, it's not a spoiler. He's in the trailer.
Yeah.
And his. So there's a lot of things. So the trailer kind of tells you the whole story, if you're paying attention. I mean, you can kind of figure out the whole thing. Well, that's what I thought, but the trailer tells a lot more. The trailer story seems kind of convoluted, but it tells a lot more understandable story than the actual movie. It was just like kind of out of whack. No, I think the major problem was the scenes. They didn't flow together. It was just like scene. This is happening now. This is happening now. This is happening now.
By the
This
way,
is happening.
it's supposed to be a long movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty long. And there's a bunch they cut out too. And it seems like to me there is a decent movie in there somewhere if the right editor got a hold of it.
Well, isn't the what's it called? The director's cut going to be like 3 hours?
Yeah, something like that. But it just seems like I was like, okay, this, now this, now this, now this. It doesn't flow very well. But we'll go on Doomsday. There's something that's kind of spoilery about it that I wanted to talk about.
Alright. Let me think here for a second. How hard is it to, like, slide something in?
Not too hard.
Okay, then I will put a little... Hold on, stop. Do you see where the globe is?
Yeah.
Move this way a bit. Like, too far. Back up. Back up. Back up. Right there.
You want me to just edit this video?
You could. Just under...
Or I could just do the animation and send it to you. Then you'll just need to drop it in.
But yeah, just underneath the globe, there's going to be a little spoiler.
Okay.
Right? And as long as that's there, you can mute if you don't want spoilers.
Oh, that's super easy. You just put it in over. You can do this.
Okay. So yeah, there will be a little spoiler thing there. You can just mute it and
or fast forward so you don't see it anymore.
Exactly. Alright. Spoil away.
Okay, so when Doomsday is Zod in this. And they kind of tease that in the trailer. So what Lex Luthor does is he gets a hold of the Kryptonian ship and he like puts his own DNA. He rubs it all over Michael Shannon's face, like all sensually, or like drips it over, and that corrupts his DNA and makes him imperfect. And you know the whole backstory about how Kryptonians are how they want to weed out all all defects. I just realized I lost that match.
Yeah.
Oh, I could play as Zod since it involves Zod. I just realized there's actually a lot of characters that in that movie that you can play as. But I'll just go through all the spoilers in one big chunk. It might be 3 fights.
Jesus, you're gonna have to fast forward a lot.
Yeah, we're gonna stop. You're gonna stop the spoiler alert here. Okay, these spoilers are longer than we thought. Just fast forward more towards the end if you don't want to hear it. All right, back to spoilers. I'll play as Zod. Where's Zod? There he is. Oh, how do you do the costumes? Was it?
There's costumes?
Yeah. Skins. Where's square. There we go. So Zod becomes Doomsday. He goes into like this little chrysalis thing, And it first before it turns into Doomsday, it turns into the fucking troll from Lord of the Rings. Like, his proto form, it looks like they just stole the Lord of the Rings troll. Or no. I can't remember if it was the one from Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter troll, but he was a fucking troll. It wasn't Doomsday. And then they nuke him, and then he gets all the spikes and shit. But it looked fucking awful. Like, that happened, I was like, what the fuck? Seriously? I was like at first I was like, and he goes spikes now. Why the fuck is he still a troll? Like, I was like fucking twitching, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was a good, like, at least 5 minutes of troll, oh, nice arrow ollie. Michael Shannon. But I was like, what the fuck? Why is he a goddamn troll? I was so pissed off about that. And he looks so fucking ugly. I hate his face. They should have just fucking put Michael Shannon's face. If you're gonna make fucking Zod Doomsday, give him fucking Zod's face. Just make a CG version of Michael. You know, like how they do with Hulk. It's based off of Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
They should have fucking done that and just added spikes. I don't know why they had to give him a fucking, like, it looked like a troll with Down syndrome. I hated it so much. That's one thing. Someone can make a pretty good movie out of this if they re-edit the scenes and then redo the CG on his face. But I fucking hated it so much. It just looked so ugly. But the fight scenes are pretty good, especially against Doomsday, because you have Batman and Wonder Woman
that's the wrong one.
and Superman all fighting Doomsday. And Doomsday's just fucking their shit up. They essentially have to, like, triple kryptonite him to beat him. Oh, and I don't know if should I do, like, the big ending spoiler?
Don't you think you should do that one
At the end?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that one at the end. So what else do I have to say? I'll talk about the cameos in the next fight. So I'll use one of the cameo characters. But more about Michael Shannon literally had the easiest job ever. He just had to play a cadaver. Because they showed his dead body a lot. Like, there's a lot of them, like, cutting into him, and Lex Luthor, like, pouring his blood all over him, and, like, there was a lot of, like, naked Michael Shannon.
Just shot me in the back of the head.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, a lot of naked Michael Shannon. And he's, like, entering a vagina, too. But overall, I think Michael Shannon's performance was great. He played an amazing corpse.
How long is this episode gonna be?
3 more fights. I just want to hit, like, I'm gonna hit all the characters that are in the movie, but that we can play as, but Aquaman.
Alright, so
Aquaman has a cameo. He stabs a camera. That's it.
Alright, so
Oh fuck! Shows the character I was gonna choose.
yeah, so that way we can get the cameos out of the way.
Okay. What was the other one? Oh, Flash. Where is he?
So at the top. Yeah.
Okay. So, let's start about the Cyborg cameo. Pretty, fucking, I wasn't expecting it. It was Sierra Stone, and it was, so how the cameos worked was, Lex had a metahuman file. Batman stole the data, or tried to steal his data. Wonder Woman stole it first. She couldn't encrypt it. At this point, Batman didn't know who Wonder Woman was. He just, the reason why she wanted to steal it because he had a picture of her from that was evidence that she's, like, really old. Wonder Woman's like a gilf. I might have left off a few gugas. But so there's a part where she's just going through the videos, and there's a video of Aquaman stabbing camera underwater. There's a video of what's his name, Ezra. Whoever plays Barry Allen with like super long hair, which I've never seen Barry Allen with long hair before. But and like this weird goatee. He looked like I was like, this doesn't look like Barry Allen at all. Like, where's my fucking Grant Gustin? God damn it. Like Grant Gustin way better than these two. But guy was holding up a store and he just like zooms by and like takes him out really quick. And then the last video was of Sear Stone's he was doing a test and he was recording it, and fucking Victor was just like hanging there. He was just like he was a torso and like half of a left arm or half a right arm and a head. That was all that's left of him. And he's like doing tests and it was like more like, nope, still dead. And then he gets like this fucking like magic box out of nowhere and then just starts forming his arm, his like rest of his body. And then he just like wakes up and just starts screaming in agony because, you know, he's missing 90% of his body. He's just like, ah! Yeah, like that.
I think you just blew out the audio.
Maybe. But yeah, it was fucking intense. I was like, alright, that might have been worth it. But speaking about that, after the movie, we were walking out and there's a family talking about it, and like one guy's like, "Who's that character?" And I see a little kid saying, it was like, "Oh, that who's that character?" He goes, "Solomon Grundy." And I was like, "What is he talking about?" And he goes, "Yes." And then the other kid goes, "No, it was Doomsday." He goes, "No, Solomon Grundy wouldn't turn into Doomsday." This kid was such in denial about how awful Doomsday's chrysalis form looked like. The way he broke it to himself was, no, that was a completely different character. That was Solomon Grundy. No, fuck that. We're gonna play Solomon Grundy. Because according to this kid, Solomon Grundy was in the film.
Does Solomon Grundy still want pants?
I was about to get that because he had no pants. You fucking stole my joke, dude. Fucking wait. There's a setup to these things. You don't just go like jizz a punchline. God damn it, dude. I'm already losing my voice. Hold on.
Oh, they make no reference to Green Lantern, do they?
No. I mean, you can play as it. I mean, you're... Fuck, where's Solomon Grundy? Oh, he's up there. Solomon Grundy want pants too! But I just love the idea that this kid was in such denial about how awful it was. Like, no, that was Solomon Grundy. And he was like 5. Also giving props to him for him knowing who Solomon Grundy was.
By the way, this is the second to the last fight.
Yes.
So,
that's what I was planning on.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, I know what I want to mention. One of the people I went to see it with was Zach. He's been in a couple of our episodes. And he super hates how Ma and Pa Kent are portrayed in the movies. Like, because they're kind of dicks. And he, like, every time when like they showed up, he would just flip the screen off. He just went up and just held it there the whole time they were on screen.
Did he actually stand up? Or...
No, he didn't stand up. He was sitting down, but his arm was like fully erect. It was fully out. Finger was just like full blaze. The whole time they were on screen, I was just laughing my ass off, and everyone was so confused because there was all these like heartwarming moments, and I'm just laughing my ass off. It made the movie so much better. Like those moments just made the movie so much more enjoyable. This movie actually might have been shit, but I can't tell if that made those movies actually watchable. But it was fucking hilarious. It may have just been me, may have just been my sense of humor, but I fucking loved it.
By the way, this is fun.
Throwing me by my dick, my Solomon Grundy dick. Damn it, you fucking fuckwad.
That was fun.
Solomon Grundy want dick back. Oh, why you hurt Solomon Grundy dick? I don't know why it kind of sounds like Mr. T. Solomon Grundy pity the fool who grabbed Solomon Grundy by Solomon Grundy's dick. Now he's Bob Dole. Solomon Grundy like to say Solomon Grundy's name.
Is it Solomon Dundee?
That's when he became a reformed Australian. I don't know what that means.
He's a reformed Australian?
Yes. I don't know what that means.
By the way, you know you're putting in Solomon Dundee as the picture, right?
Yeah. I have a lot of artwork to send you for this. Just let me know what I have to make and I'll send it to you.
Oh man, I might just put in the. We might just have to put in the. I'm dead. In the description. Turns out this is spoiler heavy.
Yeah.
The second half at least.
Let me check my notes. Let me see if I hit all the major points I wanted to say about the movie.
You actually have notes?
Yeah. I want to make sure. Oh yeah, that's all. Okay, I hit all the major ones other than the ending that I wrote down that I can remember.
Okay, so that means Batman v Superman.
Batman v Superman. We're in this video. Oh motherfucker!
Which would look most like him?
He's pretty much the Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Okay, so he's like in full armor.
Oh yeah, in one point. So I don't know if they have the armored version. Batman in Arkham City, Red Sun, Blackest Night. No, it's not Blackest.
Blackest Night is when he has
Zombie.
Like, yeah.
New 52. New 52 is kind of armored. I think. Actually, I think the original one might be, or their default one might be more armored. I guess I'll go as the. Yeah.
So, that works.
The actual costume he wears in the movie.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, that would have been great if they actually had the armored version. But yeah, Superman ends up breaking the fuck out of the armor. So, are you wanting to know who wins the battle? So, who do you think wins?
Well, considering I already saw the movie Bob review, I know Superman dies at the end.
Okay, that's the ending spoiler I was gonna say. So the fight versus Batman v Superman, the actual fight, Batman wins. Batman hits him in the face with fucking he has a tear gas gun with kryptonite gas. And so I know one problem I heard people say was like, why is Batman using all these guns? He hates guns. All the weapons he uses like manually, they're not guns. They're like there's the sniper rifle that we saw in the trailer was a tracking device. He was shooting a tracking device to track the kryptonite. Oh yeah, there's a plotline about Lex Luthor like illegally shipping kryptonite.
I thought kryptonite wasn't a thing.
It's a. What do you mean?
Like, I thought they were made. I thought they were, because it's not in Man of Steel, is it?
No. Sure. Well, it turns out I'm trying to think. From what I remember, kind of understand.
What you
remember, is that like when the ships blew up, because they destroyed the Kryptonian ships, and what I think what it was they had samples of Krypton, and the giant blast it corrupted them, and there was one little sliver they found that they're using like as a scalpel to dissect Zod, and they found a giant chunk, and like a big plot line was like people trying to get this giant chunk of kryptonite. So okay, let me get the performance. Henry Cavill, pretty much the same thing. I mean, there's a few like sort of good lines. Batfleck, not bad. Batfleck, he's pretty good.
In an all things considered, or
in an all things considered kind of way.
Okay.
Like he wasn't just like, oh god, best Batman ever, but he definitely wasn't bad. It wasn't a great performance, but it was a very solid performance. And he played like the brooding old grizzled Batman pretty well. He was very Frank Miller Batman. He was kind of insane, and there's a few parts where I just wanted him to like just kidnap Lois Lane and force her to eat rats and bats in a cave. There's a Frank Miller storyline where he makes Robin eat rats and bats and like kidnaps him and shit. That's what. Because I was just like seeing your puzzled face by not looking at you.
No, I
Okay.
was gonna say, is that All Stars?
Yeah, that's All Star. Okay, Batmobile.
So any last words?
Let's do a rematch since since it is Batman v Superman.
Okay.
So yeah, there was one major thing I wanted to hit on too. I think that's pretty much all I gotta say about the performance. Is good, not great. When the fight during Batman and Superman, it's pretty awesome. Like when he first gets hit with the kryptonite, like, because Superman, he doesn't really know about kryptonite at this point. Everyone else but Superman knows about kryptonite. And he hits that glass and he's fighting Batman, and then he's like realizes, what the fuck? He can block my punches now. What's going on? Like the look on his face.
It's the one from the trailer.
Yeah.
Right?
And he goes, what the fuck? And then it zooms back to Batman, and there's like the slightest of a smile, and it's fucking amazing. And then it starts to wear off. It starts to wear off, and then Batman punches him, and his like giant armored hand breaks, and then he's like, what the fuck? And then realizes he needs more kryptonite gas. He builds a fucking spear out of the giant chunk of kryptonite, and he ends up beating the fuck out of him. And then he has him on the ground, and he like cuts him in the face with a spear for some reason. And he's about to like shove it in his chest, and he's like, he has Martha, because Lex Luthor kidnapped his mother, and that's why he's fighting. That's why he's fighting Batman, because he wouldn't really fight Batman to the death,
unless
he's like I need to try to convince him or else, because it looked like he was willing to kill him to save his mama, which doesn't quite seem too Superman-y, but he snaps Zod's neck, so it's this Superman. And he's like, why'd you say that name? Like, he was like freaking out. So eventually what makes them work together is that they share a mother with the same name. That's what ends the fight. He's like, why? He's like screaming, and then Lois Lane comes out of nowhere and goes, that's his mom, she has him. And then he's like, alright, let's work together. That's what ends the fight. Batman wins, but... And then, Superman goes to confront Lex Luthor, Batman saves Martha, Doomsday happens, big fight, Wonder Woman comes in. Wonder Woman's, like, leaving, and she sees it on the news, and she's like, fuck. There's one point where, like, where you think... where Doomsday, like, where Doomsday and Superman, they both get nuked. And they steal a scene from The Dark Knight Returns where Superman gets nuked and he's like he looks like all zombie fighting. He just stands in front of the sun and like slowly regenerates. But all right, my last words. So really quick, so there's a part where it looks like Batman's just gonna be taken out, and he's like, fuck, what was the line? It was like something like, son of a bitch, or some shit like that, and then Wonder Woman comes and saves him. But, alright, last thoughts. Overall, there is a decent movie in there somewhere.
Somewhere,
but, I mean, I don't really think it was a waste of, I mean, it was, for what it was kind of entertaining. I mean, it was entertaining. There wasn't any point where I was like, oh, come the fuck on.
Right. But, well, okay, let's do this. If a Marvel movie and a DC movie that continues off of this were to come out at the same day, which one would you prefer to watch?
Marvel movie, of course.
So the Marvel movies are still better by a lot.
Yeah. You know what fucking infuriates me? The DC TV shows are fucking great, especially Flash. The Flash is fucking amazing, but it's probably on network television. It is the best superhero TV show.
You have to say that because the Netflix ones? Yeah.
Netflix ones, and just even then, just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. And I'm also counting Walking Dead is fucking amazing, but that's cable. Like, out of, like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, Flash, Arrow, Supergirl. Flash fucking amazing. Supergirl's pretty good. Arrow's pretty good. It was bad at first, but it's pretty good now. Agent's still pretty good. Fucking Flash by far. Fucking amazing. I was like, why don't the fuck did you just put him in the movies? He's great.
Alright, so, again, one last thing just to compare.
Yes.
What is the worst Marvel movie, in your opinion?
That's kind of hard to choose because I'm like, all right, what's the bad one? Fuck. All right, what's the least best one? Fuck, I don't know. What are the ones that are panned as being the
I think Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2.
Hulk. No, well, Hulk.
I liked Hulk.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk is seen as okay, just kind of forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. How's Thor seen?
I like Thor. The first one?
I think.
I thought the first one was great.
I don't know. Can't remember. I can't. I have no.
I need a horse.
I can't remember how the Thor ones stack up.
Should we just end this now or play
Right, well,
another
hold
match?
on. No. We'll end it.
Because I don't want to just
Yeah, I know.
staring at Batman.
Alright, so last thing. Alright, let's compare it to Iron Man 2. Would you rather see Iron Man 2 again or Batman v Superman?
Honestly, Batman v Superman, because I've already seen Iron Man 2 like 3 or 4 times.
Okay, say you've seen them about the same amount of time.
Yes.
Which one would you rather see? Oh, crap.